Kids, here it is, what you've always wanted. Independence. How can you practice at home without your parents? Here's the Arthur Benjamin way. Just use the Chrome browser. So we want to use the Chrome browser. You can type in a question, for instance 78 times 7, into the place for the URL. Well, what is 78 times 7? 7 times 70 is 490. 490. 7 times 8, 56. 490 plus 50, 540. 540 plus 6, 546. When you hit enter, this screen comes up and you can verify, yes, indeed, it was 546. Now let's try it the other way around. So we have 7 times 80 minus 2. 7 times 80, 560, minus 7 times 2, 14, 560, minus 10, 550, minus 4, 546. So you can practice all problems both ways using addition, distributive, and then distributor with subtraction. So let's try another one. Okay, so even 5 minutes a day of this would really help you. And so this one we say 78 times 8. So 8 times 70, 560. 560 plus 8 times 8, 64. 560 plus 60, 620 plus 4 should be 624. 624. Now let's try it the other way. So we'll try it as 8 times 80 minus 2. Okay, so that would be 640. 8 times 80, 640 minus 16. So 640 minus 10, 630 minus 6, 624. So parents, you don't need to even work with your children. Just have them practice with the calculator. They can verify their answers using this technique. The 2x1 is a great thing to practice. And there you have it. Practice both ways. So this one they practiced as 8 times 70 plus 8. 8 times 70, 8 times 8. Or they practice it as 8 times 80 minus 2. Let's move on to multiplication by 11. So remember, if we have a number such as 35 times 11, we know that we're going to have a 3 and a 5, and then we're going to have these two numbers added together, so we get 385. Can get a little more complicated if the two digits add up to 10 or greater. So let's say that we had 38 times 11. Well, we're going to have a 3 and an 8, but then we want to put an 11 in here. Well, of course, we can't put an 11 in here, so we exchange. We make 10 tens into 100, so we get 418. So let's see how we'd practice that with the calculator. So if we look at 25 times 11, we say to ourselves, oh, well, we're going to have a 2 and a 5, and then we're going to have 7 in between. So then we press the equal sign, and lo and behold, we get our answer, 275. So have your child practice their 11s. Next, let's look at teens times teens multiplication, such as 17 times 13. Okay, so remember what we've said is, if you look at the top number and add it to the ones digit of the second number, that tells you how many tens you're going to have. So you're going to have 20 tens, which is 200, and then next you're going to have the ones times the ones, 7 times 3, 21. So you're going to have 221. And why is that the case? And if you think back to your checkerboard lessons in Montessori, 17 times 13. So the 10 times the 10 gives you 1/100. The 10 times the 3 gives you 3 tens. The 7 times the 1 gives you 7 tens. But remember, this 100 is 10 tens. So you have 10 plus 7, 17 tens plus 3 tens. There's 20 tens here. Well, what else do you have? Well, this last multiplication is ones times ones, so you get 21 ones. So you get these 20 tens and 21 ones, 221. So let's practice that with the calculator. So 12 times 18, and we say to ourselves, well, that's just 12 plus 8. That's 20 tens, which is 200. And then it's 2 times 8, 16. So the answer must be 216. So we're going to press that equals sign and see if we're correct. So after we press the equals sign, the answer comes up 216. Okay, and then if you wanted to, you could practice the 2 by 2 multiplication, and you could say, well, I'm just going to practice that again. So I'll say 18 times 12. Well, let's see. That would be 10 times 80. It would be 180 plus 2 times 18, 36, 216. Okay. Or another way you could do it is as 12 times 20 minus 2, which equals 240 minus 24. Once again, 240 minus 20, 220 minus 4, 216. Okay? And so if you're trying to coach your child, give them the idea that they can work on this multiple ways. That's what Arthur Benjamin taught. Okay? And what did he speak about? So encourage your child to be like Arthur Benjamin and misspend his youth with multiplication. They won't be sorry.